Sometimes our energy is down and we are just seeing the obstacle. Sometimes we are just seeing the adversity. But I can tell you, if you and I, if we make the decision, if we make the choice to see the benefit, we will find it. Okay? Sometimes we see the situation and we have the impression that it's dry. I stop here and you and I, we see this landscape. And if we don't look for the opportunities, we just start to believe that everything is dry, that there is nothing to see or to reap here. But there is.
Hello my friend, how are you doing? Today you are going to learn how to identify different perspectives about the same subject. How do people communicate their ideas about the same topic? It's a nice class with reading strategies that will serve you to understand better other people's ideas. You are going to understand better their intentions. And I'll start this class talking about an abstract concept. Abstract concepts are always harder to talk, to explain, to understand than concrete things. For example, this desk here, this is a white desk. Okay. This is a thick desk. Okay. You can tell me, Felipe, not that thick, not that white, it's a bit dirty. But it's easier to talk about a desk than talking about an idea. It's easier to talk about a watch than talking about time. You know? So, let's study the hardest, the most challenging things, and then the rest will become easier. Let's talk about gratitude, the value number 1 of my life and of Você Aprende Agora. And I brought you here the Book of Gratitude, Inspiration for Thinking, written by Carolina Chagas, a Brazilian writer. Check the design of her book. She's talking about gratitude. Being grateful is being humble. Obrigado has the origin in the Latin obligare, which means unite, obligar, connect. When you say thank you to someone, you start cooperation with this person. Check the illustrations. The joy of community with the divine. Gratitude is the wine of the soul. Go ahead, have it. Here, Siddhartha Gautama, Buddha, talking about gratitude. We need to wake up and be grateful. Because if we don't learn a lot today, at least we're going to learn a little. And if we don't learn a little, at least we will not be sick. If we get sick, at least we will not die. So then, we must all be grateful. Now, a sentence written by Cicero, philosopher, politician, a guy who studied the laws in Rome. Gratitude is not only the highest of the virtues, but also the mother of all the others. The Bible also brings concepts about gratitude. Let me read. This book was given to me by a good friend, Anderson Vieira. Thank you, my bro. Thessalonicenses 5:14. Always be happy. Never give up praying. Be grateful in all circumstances. Philippians 4:6. Do not be worried about anything. Instead, pray to God, asking for what you need and thanking in advance for everything He has already given to you. Then you will have the peace of God, which exceeds all the understanding, and will keep your heart and your mind in Christ. Talking about gratitude, we have a video at the farm talking about this topic using different perspectives. I'm gonna give this as a bonus to you. Enjoy it. 3, 2, 1. The 3 books are presenting gratitude to us through action. You might think as being grateful when you say something to people, when you thank God, if you believe in God. I believe, and everything I do is devoting to God. But that's a personal belief. Gratitude is shown when you say, when you thank people, and also when you act. Through your attitude, you demonstrate your gratitude. Gratitude. It has to be with attitude. Also, you show your gratitude for things you want. If you want to meet someone special, thank for this person. If you want to buy a car, a house, thank for the car you want to buy. Thank for this home you want to live in. Thank for the things you have, and thank for the things you wish. Gratitude is the first value to prosperity. Hello, my friend. Welcome to the 5 values to prosperity by the science. This content is for special guests. If you're watching it, you are special for us. We started talking about the 5 values to prosperity from the 3 biggest religions around the globe: Hinduism, Christianity, and Islamism. And I received some messages from some of our students, saying, "Hey, Professor, these ideas don't make sense to me. I don't believe in God. So if you come with ideas from holy scriptures, from religion, it doesn't make sense to me." I said, okay, religions are amazing in
building connections among people. But sometimes they are bad when I start to criticize other beliefs. When I start to see only the differences between these religions, it's not good. But let's see those 5 principles, those 5 values from the science perspective. And these are the books we're going to present focusing in these 5 values. The Magic, Rhonda Byrne, Outliers, Malcolm Gladwell, TED Talks by Chris Anderson, Faster and Better by Charles Duhigg, and The Rich Entrepreneur by Robert Kiyosaki. Today we start with the first value using this book here. The first value is gratitude. The universal principle discovered by the great scientist Sir Isaac Newton is gratitude. Every action provokes an equal reaction on the opposite side. If you apply the idea of gratitude to Newton's law, it says, every action of offering gratitude provokes a reaction of receiving gratitude.
Yes. So we're talking about gratitude from different perspectives. Now, we're gonna move our bodies. Here we go, my friend. Move your body. Move your hip. Move your hip. Release the joints of your hip. Move your neck to the left and to the right. Move your neck up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Today, we're going to run. We're going to do this movement here. And you can close your eyes and imagine yourself running around this beautiful park. Let's run together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. All right. Now move your arms, move your wrists. And let's exercise our legs. Let's extend our legs. We're going to do this. 1, 2. Let's do it together, okay? You and I, we exercise together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Okay. Let's have some water. This water is your water from last class. Sometimes you forget to have your water. Come on, my friend. Let me complete your glass. Beautiful. This is yours and this is mine. Cheers, my friend. Now let's stretch. We're going to stretch up, okay? Cross your fingers, twist your wrists, and let's stretch up. Look up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right. Now let's breathe. We're going to breathe in 3 times. Then we hold and we breathe out. We breathe in 3 times. We hold and we breathe out. Do it. You are not wasting your time, I promise you. Here we go. Let's breathe in pure air. Let's breathe in the energy we need. And let's breathe out the things we shouldn't be carrying with us. I'm learning how to do it. I'm learning how to be free from grudges. Here we go. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Once more, please. All right. Before we start, I ask you, my friend, are you ready? Of course you are. Remember, you were not alone. Repeat, please. I'm not alone. Repeat. I'm not alone. Yeah, exactly. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Reading strategies. How can we analyze different perspectives about the same subject, about the same topic? We were talking about gratitude. Now we're going to land into something concrete. This. What is this? White paper sheets. Simple product used in offices, schools, homes, every day. But now let's get this presentation here. A4. big, bold. Here, 210 millimeters by 297 millimeters. This information here is more specific. Probably this information here is for people who need more details. Premium. This is for us clients. We want to buy premium products. We want to have the best quality. Susano, the industry. Here, these labels to show more quality. And if we turn and read the back, we have, for better performance, print the side indicated by the arrow first. Return all non-used paper to the package. Do not expose the paper to humidity. Store it in a dry and covered environment, free from adverse temperature conditions. These recommendations are for people who want to have the best of this paper, probably important documents. Here we have more details. Here we have a barcode. Who needs it? This is for supermarkets, for stores. Here we have the address. Who needs it? Probably the legislation requires them to put their address here. So in one label of paper sheets, we have the topic, paper sheets, and the text being directed to different audiences. Here we have information for the clients, for the stores, for the industry, for the transportation, for the government. You see, we have the same info being read by different parts. When we go to a store, when we walk around the store, normally they put the products for kids on the lower shelves because they want the kids to reach the products. Sometimes we see the same product being packaged differently. For kids, for adults, for people who need something special and then they highlight that ingredient. Do you understand how we have the same topic being presented in different ways? Let's travel. Let's get into the plane and you will see it. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, my friend. Different perspectives about the same subject. Have a look here. They are talking about airplanes. With them, the sky is bluer. Talking about comfort, talking about capacity, talking about power. They're introducing the airplanes. And when we come to this message here, they're talking the airplane, but they're talking about security. They're talking about things you must do in case of emergency. If you take this paper here, it's another circumstance, another point of view talking about the same topic. The 3 cases are talking about airplanes, but each one has a different purpose. With this, you think, how can I express my message? You have to think about your goals. Do you want to raise awareness? Do you want to inform people? Do you want to promote something? Keep this in mind. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Listen to this story. Different perspectives about the same topic, right? Let me turn around so then I get better light from the sun. I just got back from a funeral of someone I loved so much. Valfrido Medeiros Chaves, Pantaneiro, the father of my brother Galego. And we were there at Valfridão's funeral. And I was there talking to Galego, my bro, his son. And I said, "Hey, Galego, I don't want to see your mom suffering. She's so nice. She's so amazing. She doesn't deserve any suffering." And then he came to me and said, "Felipe, you know what? She's gonna live a new moment of her life. Mom has been at home with Dad for the last 4 years. Her dad passed away. She couldn't go there to bury his father. His brother passed away. She couldn't be there. She couldn't visit me, my wife, her grandson David. Now she'll be able to get the snake out of her pocket and spend with good moments and spend traveling, enjoying life." And he was talking and I was thinking to myself, how much wisdom is he pouring here? We were there next to his father, the funeral of his father. But Galego was having a totally different approach for the same situation. I was worried. I was sad. I was thinking about the suffering of his mom. And he had a different perspective about the same situation, the death of his dad. He said, "Mom's gonna enjoy life right now. Mom's gonna be free to go out, to travel." Same subject, different perspectives. You know what I mean? 3, 2, 1.
Hello, my friend. Reading strategies. How do we have different perspectives about the same subject? How do we identify different perspectives about the same topic? If I'm talking to a kid, I need to express myself in a way. If I'm talking to someone who can't see what I'm saying, I need to express differently. And now, let me add to this reading class, let me add a small part about writing that will be useful to you. We're talking about reading, and now let me add writing. Let's suppose you want to convince people to exercise. You want to convince people to move their body. You want to convince them to exercise. My question to you, how do you convince your friends about the importance of exercising? This is my first question. Now I ask you, how do you convince your parents? The perspective needs to be from their opinion. If I'm talking to an adult, showing the benefits for a kid, I won't be effective. Remember, we need to wear the shoes of our audience. I need to know, to identify the pain of that audience. And then I am assertive. If I'm talking about meat for a vegetarian person, of course I will not be effective. So remember this. You were talking about the importance of exercising, the importance of doing sports. But who is your audience? Depending on the audience, you will select the best arguments. Okay? Do you understand? All right. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? We're talking about seeing the same content with different, different approaches. This is the book I'm reading, Mastery by Robert Greene.
Hello.
This is Maria Eduarda. This is Melar. All right. This book here is talking about virtues. It's talking about positive habits. But this is for adults. Look. This is purely text. But if we get here, let me see. Book of Faith. Here. This back here. This back here. Let me show you. Yes. Book of Heroes for Kids. Okay.
Look.
Do you like this book, baby?
Yes.
Okay. The Book of Faith, the angels. Check the illustrations. Let's see what we have here.
And virtues.
Oh, the Book of Virtues. Do you like this book, Malari?
Yes.
And you, Dudu, do you like it?
Yes.
Okay, so let's open this Book of Faith here. Let's see how they present the content. Look. Images, a small girl, so then the kids identify. See.
Look, kids.
This is the story of Daniel with the lions. Do you know this story?
Yes.
That's great. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you. Book for the kids, book for adults. See the difference.
Kings.
The difference between illustrations and design. Same content, different design. And this is Flocking, the famous Flocking. Say hello, hello. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Different perspectives about the same subject. How can we have it? How can we not have it? We live in a world full of different perspectives, full of different tastes. I love garlic. My wife, she hates it. When we have lunch together, thank God, on the weekends we have lunch together, I eat garlic. When I see garlic, I love it. She hates it because she knows that 2 hours later, I'm gonna burp and she's gonna feel that, oh love, come on. Look at this smell.
Look at this bad, how can I call that? Bad breath of garlic. Same situation, different perspectives. I love garlic. She hates it because she knows I'm gonna have those burps. Let's walk. Let me tell you another story. Having this same situation with a different perspective. Once, Havaianas, the Brazilian sandals company, do you know Havaianas? Okay. The CEO of Alpargatas, I think this is the name of the Havaianas group, he wanted to invest in the African continent. He wanted to expand the operation of Havaianas in Africa. And he sent 2 of his best salesmen. One guy was going to explore the south region, and the other was going to explore the north region. He sent these guys. And then the next day they arrived. In the morning he received one call from the first guy. And the guy said, bad news. You know what? No one here wears sandals. We will not succeed. Nobody here wears sandals. I'm not sure, but I think we should go back to Brazil. The CEO listened to that and started to think about all the costs and investments. And he said, okay, all right, let me think about it. Hangs up the phone. Later that day, his phone rings again. He answers the phone. It's the other guy. And he says, okay, I know. The other guy says, you know what? Then he says, I know, bad news. No one wears sandals there. And then the salesman, the second salesman says, wait, boss, exactly. This is what I wanted to tell you. I'm so happy. No one wears sandals here. We're going to sell sandals to everyone in this country. We have a beautiful opportunity. The CEO was shocked. He was like, oh my God, exactly. Same situation, different perspectives. The first guy saw the perspective and came to the conclusion that they were lost. The second guy just saw the best opportunity of his life. Sometimes we see the situation in a way and we don't see the opportunities. I'm telling you this story to show you that there are opportunities everywhere. Sometimes we face obstacles. We all have them. And if we choose, because this is a choice, if we choose to see the opportunity, if we choose to see the blessing, if we choose to see the positive, the good, the benefit, the advantage, we find it. The problem is, sometimes our energy is down and we are just seeing the obstacle. Sometimes we are just seeing the adversity. But I can tell you, if you and I, if we make the decision, if we make the choice to see the benefit, we will find it. Okay? Sometimes we see the situation and we have the impression that it's dry. I stop here, and you and I, we see this landscape, and if we don't look for the opportunities, we just start to believe that everything is dry, that there is nothing to see or to reap here. But there is. I guarantee you that there is always something to get from the situations. But we first need to make the decision. I'm going to find the opportunity. I'm going to see the benefit. I'm going to find the blessing in it. Sometimes it's hard, I know, because when we are suffering, when we are struggling, it's hard to see the benefit. Sometimes it's even offensive when someone comes to us and say, hey, come on, there's a blessing there. Sometimes it sounds offensive, but trust me, if we make the decision to see the positive, we will find it. It's everywhere. Now I ask you, what's a challenge that you have already faced in your life that brought you benefits? You can tell me situations you faced in the past, and now, looking back, you see the benefits. So, if you're facing something hard, challenging right now, just keep going, keep moving. I trust your power. You have it. You got it. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, my friend. Yes, we're finishing one more class. A round of applause to you. To you. Congratulations. Yeah, we're finishing one more. And today we analyzed different perspectives about the same subjects. We started talking about gratitude. I read to you sentences from a philosopher, from Buddha, from the Bible, from different books. All of them talking about gratitude. Then we saw inside the airplane the 3 different perspectives about the airplane. One talking about capacity, speed, comfort. The other talking about security. The other talking about first aid procedures. Remember, the same subject being exposed from different perspectives. Now come here, let me show you another way to talk about the same subject using different ideas. Let me grab these 2 markers here. And let's talk about people who speak English in Brazil. People who speak English in Brazil. In Brazil, 97% of people do not speak English. So, if I want to, 97% can't communicate effectively in English. 3% communicate well in English. This is the fact. We have 100%, 97% can't communicate well in English. 3%, yes. But the way I present this data will affect the way my reader will perceive the information. Check here. I get 1 bar and I do this. 97% of Brazilian people can't speak English. And then I get here and I write 3% speak English in Brazil. This is how we are presenting the data. We have 100% of the population, 97% of Brazilian people can't speak English. 3% speak English in Brazil. If I focus here, I'm going to see an opportunity. The way you and I read the information and understand the information will make a difference in our results. If you read this info here and you think to yourself, no one speaks English here in Brazil, I'm average, I'm fine, I don't need it. Okay. But if you get this data here and you think to yourself, my God, if I keep learning English and improving my communication skills, I will be on the top because only 3% of people in Brazil speak English. When you read things, try to see the opportunities behind the data. Okay? Sometimes you read bad news that can be good for you. Think about it. If you need our assistance, we're here to serve you. Thank you very much. I'm Felipe Dib. See you next class.